In this video, we'll go over how to take a quiz. All right. So once again, we're at the front page of my Math Labs Plus. I am going to go to the left-hand side in this blue section here. So I'm going to click MML quizzes/test. You will go here to not only take quizzes, but you'll also go here to take tests. As you may recall, quizzes are taken at home. All right. When you see this page at the top, are the assignments. It says all tests and quizzes. You see your all of your 5 tests here in my Math Labs Plus. We'll come back to tests later in video. In this video, I want to look at the quizzes. These orange colored icons notate, with the Q in them, notate quizzes. And so your first quiz is your syllabus and course information quiz. It is due on January 20th, 2013 at 11:59 p.m. And you also have quiz 1 due the same date and time. All right. So this setup is very similar to your homework setup. The difference is now you have time limits. I give you a lot of time on your homeworks. Quizzes are usually 10 or 15 problems or less, and so I give you much less time to do the quizzes. But these are timed, and you have 1 attempt to complete your test, so you can't retake a test. There are no retakes when it comes to tests. But for quizzes, you have at least 1 retake. So say you take it the first time and you don't like your score, well, you can retake the quiz, and then the second time will be your last time. All right. So this is what this 0 out of 2. For me, I've already done 1 quiz. That's why it says 1 attempt out of 2 already completed. And as you can see, I can see my score. I have 4.17%, which is awful. In order to take a quiz, click on the quiz that you need to take. It'll bring you to a page that looks like this. Again, it has the characteristics for this quiz up here. This tells you the number of questions, the title, the due date and time. And it says it'll give you a reminder. My reminder is that I have already started this quiz 1 time, and so I can only start it again 1 additional time. So this has to be my last time. If you're afraid of entering your answers, or you're not sure how you might want to enter your answer, you can click the how to enter answers link there, and it'll start
These
a
brief
video.
tours tell you how to view questions.
But once you're ready to start the quiz, click I am ready to start. And once you click that button, that's 1 attempt down, right? Whether you finish or not, that's your last attempt, right? And so some of these questions are multiple choice, some of them are not, but this is how the quiz will look. You can skip a question and then come back to it later and then decide to put your answer. I'm not actually going to put any answers on here, but you always go to the next question. There isn't a submit answer type problem or button link here, just like you would see on your homework, because this is a quiz and it's not going to tell you if you got it right or wrong. Notice here it gives you the time remaining, and basically the test has the points as you see it here are the actual number of questions that you have. And right now it reminds me that I have 0 out of 8 complete, meaning once I enter an answer, they'll change that to, and I click next question, it'll save it, and now I have 1 out of 8, right? And so make sure you go through all the problems. You can go back and forth. Once you are done, make sure you click submit. If you have any that you haven't answered, it will tell you that you have some unanswered problems. Make sure you do all of the problems. But for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and submit my test, show you what it looks like. After you submit the test, it'll show you what you got right, what you got wrong, and you can review the test. And you can go to questions and stuff like that to give yourself a review. All right. All right, I'm going to close this. That is how you take a quiz.